corrected, knowing that I'm going to air him out, okay? I'll show you a little bit of the video. That's the best way to be. I'm off the clock, so I'm not fresh off of there, but I'm on there. I've been on there. Hold on one second. Let me run this video back. Let's see.
I don't know if you've seen, but allegedly, I don't know, is that Stone baby mama talking like that? Yeah, cool. I see I'm going to talk about it, but let me tell you something, bro. Just Bruno, the female, right? Her and I was real tight, like brothers and sisters, bro. When I come home, what she say they was from again? Oh, they from Killa. Yeah, she said she was, and you say, where's Killa at? Where that at? That's like 30 minutes, like 30, good 20 to 30, good 20 minutes from New Orleans, anywhere from 15 to 20 minutes from New Orleans. Oh, so that's why I was there for that. Out the project. Yeah, that's how I was there, yeah. That's like the city of New Orleans and nothing, but it's right there, so we could hang out with them. She said they was crazy about them project ladies. Yeah, because we used to go back there, because you gotta keep in mind, they got like, their city is a nice little, small little city, but you got dudes getting money that stumble out.
Wait, hold on. I don't mean to do that. Because I'm going to break this video down as it goes. As he tells the lies, I'm going to straighten the lies, okay? Because remember, let's recap. I was the one who brought it to you guys that he was solving murders on YouTube, okay? So as he tells the lie, I'm going to correct the lie. Because lies don't care who tells them, okay? So let me go back to where he said. Let me go back to where he said.
I just wanted to ask you too, like, I don't know if you see, but allegedly, I don't know, is that Stone baby mama talking like that? Yeah, cool nut.
Okay, let's stop right here at the cool nut. Let's stop right here at the cool nut. A cool nut I could have never been, because I explained to you all from the beginning that once I found out that he was the main boyfriend and he was the main nut, I was done with the entire situation. You understand what I'm saying? So he is the main nut of a boyfriend. He followed him around everywhere, to everywhere he went. You understand? Because he was his main nut of a boyfriend. Okay? So I'm gonna break this down as it goes by, because one for certain and two for sure, he knows his lies. You understand? And I'm gonna break them down. So let's keep going.
But let me tell you something, bro. Just Bruno, the female, right?
The female.
Real tight, like brothers and sisters, bro. When I come home, what you?
Wait, hold on, because I gotta keep iterated, okay? We were tight like brothers and sisters, okay? Stone was my man. Greetings, Nola. Stone was my baby daddy. He had multiple women pregnant at the same time. He had me and another woman pregnant at the same time, okay? But what is he saying? Me and him was like brothers and sisters. How were me and you like brothers and sisters, okay? I met Stone through him. We were like brothers and sisters, but you was his boyfriend. That's what you never explained, okay? He never explained to me that he was Stone's boyfriend, okay? They had their situations going on from juvenile jail or whatever, you know, that was probably the reason why he broke out. You understand what I'm saying? I'm telling you, y'all are being fooled by this gangster who wouldn't even be talking none of this if Stone was alive. You understand what I'm saying? So, but I'm gonna break them down. Hold on, let's go back to it. Now, always keep in mind, this is a boyfriend that I don't know is the boyfriend, okay, at the time. I don't know he is Stone's boyfriend at the time when I'm pregnant for Stone and he coming around me with Stone, you know, and all of this stuff, okay? And then find out they were boyfriends and say he got shot up from being Stone's boyfriend and thinking that, you know, he was privileged and went and stole his drugs. He explained all of that to you all, you understand? But the main key word was that he's left out was that he was the boyfriend, okay? The secret, it wasn't a secret between them. It was just that the females didn't know, okay? This is the kind of games that they played. So I'm gonna straighten him. Okay. Tell God on Jesus. Keep going.
Oh, they from Killa. Yeah, she said she was, and you say, where's Killa? Where that at? That's like 30 minutes, like 30, good 20 to 30.
He can't even get the talk out with the fake Tim T. You understand what I'm saying? Like, sir, get your vocabulary together, get your mouth together, get everything together before you go to talking with them two small ass Tim T. Like, get it together, get it together.
That's why I was there for that. After project. Yeah, that's how I was there, yeah. It's like the city of New Orleans or nothing, but it's right there, so we can hang out with that. She said that was crazy about them project niggas. Yeah, because we used to go back there, because you gotta keep in mind, they got like, their city is a nice little, small little city, but you got dudes getting money that's still got a bunch of broads. So, when you got a bunch of wild dudes coming in their town, it's like, oh yeah, but then they coming through a nice whip, they coming through, but don't get it twisted. The dudes in Killa, they get money, they got nice whips too.
Now, mind you, he's starting to talk about the nice whips, but back in that G, when he first came around me, I don't recall his whips. His whips came after he stole Stone dope, okay? He never had a whip, okay? I never saw no whip that he personally had, okay? Maybe his brother whip, maybe somebody else's whip, you understand? But when they were coming to Killa, they were in Stone's whip. He never owned the whip until after he stole the dope, all the dope, okay? As he already has acknowledged, okay?
And you know, it's always like a girl older than somebody outside. Yeah, that one know them. You know what I'm saying? We know y'all, we see y'all every day. You know what I'm saying? They got steppers in Killa, but they just infatuated with the dummy. You know what I'm saying? So, bro, that was real tight, bro. When I come home, we was tight. We was calling each other, text each other. She was telling me all the stuff was going on, with her and Cash, but all the people. And when she put the stuff out about her child, son, father, I was like, why would you? This is somebody you got a child with.
So let's not misconstrue, and I don't know why he's trying to misconstrue or switch around the wording, okay? So when he first came home, me and him, I actually confronted him. He was on the live, okay? He was talking, so I came out, spoke to him or whatever, sent him my number. When he started talking to me, I started telling him everything that was going on with Cash Money and everything that was going on with him as well, because that was the reason why he was home. Because he told on Stone, got him whacked, and the feds killed him. They made sure he never came home, whether they took out the hit and the feds carried it out, or whether they just sacrificing themselves while he was in Yazoo, okay? The first thing I told him was who I work for, what I do, what I don't do, okay? And then I told him whom I was affiliated with at first to let him know who I am and that I know who he is, okay? Since not only has the Spirit been showing me who he was, but now that I am an affiliate of a certain group, okay, and he is the CI for a certain group, okay, I was letting him know, I know that you're a CI. You need to know that I could never trust nor talk to you. I'm only telling you what I know you have been affiliated with, okay? Whatever it was, because mind you, they play these kind of games and he has acknowledged this. He has acknowledged that he was talking to his other bro when he stole Stone dope and that the bro told him he should have took it all and all of this. He acknowledged all of this. So don't come trying to make no label out of me, talking about a man, I wasn't his main girlfriend. Honey, I would have never been his main because God tell Jesus, OG tell God on Jesus was his main, okay? That was his main man, his main nut of a boyfriend, okay? And this is why things happen as they usually will in relationships, okay? one team tends to get jealous of the other, okay? And people end up dating people that they're jealous of and really don't like, okay? So this is what was happening, okay?
So whatever the situation is, why would you add it out to the world? Now, on one hand, she's fighting to get
The answer to why would I air it out to the world is because I was airing him out. It's because the reason, once I saw mentioned that he was home, because I had saw everything before, but I mean, mind you, I'm affiliated to some important things, so I don't have time all the time, okay? So, I saw him coming home, when they was announcing he was coming home because he told on these, he was coming out of jail, and, it was kind of like, it wasn't really a shock to me because my son had been shot up the year before, and I had kind of said in October, sometime in October before that January when he was released, I had already put a picture up on my Facebook, feeling it in the spirit, saying that if he ever came home, he was going to be the reason why everybody, the ghosts and all, you understand what I'm saying, was messed up, okay? Because that means he saw God on Jesus, on everybody and everything, okay? This is what the Spirit brought to me before I ever talked to anybody, okay? So, lo and behold, here comes January. I'm very heavily intertwined, okay? So, I'm catching it, I'm saying that he's coming home, but I'm really not paying attention because, I don't crisscross my situations. You understand what I'm saying? And especially when those type of situations have been such non-important because all they ended up to be was death or jail, okay? So, I look in January, I see, he home, he making little, shrewd little comments talking about how he gonna address the public and all of this stuff here, right? So, okay, I watched. So, the next time I looked, and y'all can witness this because that's just like sometimes I'm on YouTube, sometimes I'm off of YouTube, okay? And y'all have to wonder yourselves, like, where you been? Where you been? What you been doing, okay? So, the next time I saw this guy was on Vlad, already running episode after episode after episode, okay? And just telling God on Jesus and running his mouth. So at that point, it was a defense mechanism, whether he noticed it or not. Don't get it misconstrued just because I didn't talk to you and told you certain things, which you didn't catch the code. You're so smart that you miss. See, it's some things you see and it's some things you miss, okay? So, you're so smart that you missed the whole point of me contacting you, okay? So God on Jesus told on some corpse, and he told on a lot of people too, baby. I got the paperwork right here, okay? I would never let this paperwork go, okay? So, he actually, once I saw him on Vlad, I'm like, oh, now he exposing all of the stories that I already knew, because see, what happened was, like I told you in my video yesterday, God had already showed me in the spirit, okay? So now, it's all of these years later, I'm seeing it in the physical. So now I'm like, oh, he think he gonna get on here and just talk about Stone because he know that they sacrificed him because, but he sacrificed him too. He told the feds on all the murders that Stone did. He was the reason why Stone got knocked off in the feds because it was never gonna let him home again. They knew he was good with his hands. They kept him Seroquel up, kept him all kind of drugs, and then was giving him morphine and let him die slow, okay? I have never seen one of his videos. Baby, you're not missing nothing, okay? It's nothing but lies through 10 teeth at this point. One time it was between some raggedy ghouls, okay, that he done had since Heck was a puppy. But now he's lying through the 10 teeth, okay, the top and bottom. You can't even talk right with him, okay? So, let me continue, because honey, this is one for the books.
Stone Killa Stone music. But on the other hand, you want to assassinate the main character.
First of all,
Like, you know what I'm saying? So that, you know,
the royalties was not coming from Killa Stone music, okay? The royalties was coming, it was the big songs, you understand? That I knew, what I knew. See, they could talk light talk and talk over your head. I'm very, very smart, okay? So, he shouldn't try to fast talk this situation because you know I'm gonna break it down to where it's a infant can understand, okay? A toddler can understand, okay? The not so smart can understand, okay?
I was a nut. And then
I'm a nut.
So listen, this is how we fell out. We talking, we kicking, we doing, we cut, we texting, we call, we kicking, right?
No, we're not. See, he's trying to make things seem so intertwined. No, we're not. We're not calling and kicking and calling and nothing. I'm gonna go back to the, see, I like my receipts. I'm gonna go back to my text messages. Cause that's something I don't get rid of. Terrance Gangsta Williams. Terrance Gangsta Williams. Terrance Gangsta Williams. I'm looking to see what this paper is. Okay. So we started texting. We started texting on July the 9th. The first thing he wanted to do, I don't watch nothing with the snitch. And please, therefore you're not gonna be able to watch nothing with him. So the first text message I sent him, wait, let me see, because he switched numbers, hold on. Let me see, because I got Terrance right here. All right. Let me see, no, that's not it, hold on. Okay, so I got 2 different telephone numbers for him. And I'm gonna put all of this out there, okay? So the first text message I sent him, well, I'm gonna show you this because this is the only number that has a few texts on it. I sent him my Facebook post. This was July the 28th of 2022. And I put that I had posted it on July 28th, 2021, okay? And I had put, I'm sure we all remember what happened to Gangsta when he plotted to kill that federal agent. I even told who set him up and told to save their own, I even know who set him up. I even know who set him up and told to save their own soul. Better Hail Mary, since about time I tell it, okay? Better Hail Mary, since it's about time I tell it, okay? So I wrote this in July 28th. He didn't come home to January 2022, okay? Which side you boo? Extraordinary D-Boss, baby. Extraordinary D-Boss. So I text that to him and Queen France, because see, this number right here says Terrance Williams and Queen France, okay? Because he also had Queen France. Greetings, baby. He also had Queen France contacting me. And I even recall telling Queen France, oh, let me find out you the handler. You understand what I'm saying? Because I already know these federal informants, CIs, and rats and stuff, they have a handler, okay? So he said, what's going on? I said, that was last year when I told you I got into it with lax informants and hitters, okay? I got into it with lax informants and hitters, okay? We were going backwards and forth, okay? So, on the other text messages alone, they go back to the time I finally saw him on Vlad. So I'm trying to see how, because he was asking me for my son's music, because that's all they do is sacrifice people for their music, okay? The first thing he asked for was my son's music. I sent him the picture of my son, the SoundCloud, okay? So that's my son, little sister, the fake older sister, okay? Then I sent him this picture that I had on Facebook also before he even came home, not knowing nothing about him. But the spirit was already prompting something and showing me things with him till I went to post him about it, okay, out of the blue. On this Polaroid picture, well, I pulled out all the Polaroid pictures from back in the G, from the Magnolia and all of this, okay? And I put on, at the bottom of this picture, I put that Polaroid with no back. Excuse my voice, y'all. It says, that Polaroid with no back I had that where I once was at. So you know that this is a real life throwback, while still being careful of whom and what I show. Since it's already Mercury retrograde, the month of the dead, and the haunting for those who still killing, selling, and stealing souls, okay? So I had written this on October the 7th of 2021 and posted it on my Facebook page, okay? So, and this is because he specifically said we was going back and forth, we weren't kicking it like that because I still know my position in life, and I know to never mess with anyone in his position. So that's where I must have gotten him at, okay? So he must have been kind of misconstrued. So I said I had just posted this 10/7/21 of last year, and look who's on my top row. It was him holding a little gun in the club or whatever a long time ago, okay? So he was on the top row. This is him back here on the top row, okay? So from there, let me see what the text message says. So I sent, I put what my son had posted on his daddy, right? This sacrificial picture, okay? And so he put, everyone has a lot to say. I don't talk too much though. Rest in paradise, my pa. And please stop speaking on the legacy you ain't contributing to. I've been could have signed a deal. I'm gonna put my team on though, right? Meaning it came to him, this one came to him with a deal that he could have signed. But I was like, hell no, okay? So he put, I see sis. Now mind you, I'm showing him the spirit didn't already show me. So now I know it's happening because I've seen it in the spirit already, and now it's come to the physical. So I'm showing him the proof. I'm not saying too much, I'm just showing him what has already been done spiritually, okay? He said, I see sis. I sent the AIDS test results. I sent the death certificate. The death certificate, okay? And I said, they say birth and death certificates never lie, right? I said, that's why Danielle's so mad with life, because she living with those alphabets forever. It's why she ripped the kids off for his jury, but just didn't know I had my very own insurance policies, okay? So mind you, I'm coming to him straight with the business. Mind you, Danielle, I did a Facebook, I did a YouTube video on her too. Danielle was someone that OG Tell God on Jesus was dating first, okay? And he told a story after I exposed it and said that he beat her and her people out of some dope, and Stone went to make it right, and then Stone started messing with her, okay? How he went in her house and she gave him some sloppy topping. All of this stuff he went to bragging on. But then that just showed me that they all were in the mix together. So since he was so much of Stone's boyfriend, he wanted everything. He started beginning to want everything that Stone had. So him and Stone shared a girl. Guess what? He made it's a possibility that he may have the same alphabets. If you're looking, he do be swole, looking swole on the medicines and things, blowing up one day, top lip swole. Baby, you done got it started. So this is the person that they slept with together, right? That ripped off or whatever. I said all of their freak ass dying, right? This is what I said. I said all of their freak ass dying. God preserved you for a time as this. This is what I told them, right? So I started sending them some pictures of people, okay? I said, I ain't gonna expose the nigga on here, but I said, and this is the nigga I was telling you about. But mind you, now the nigga I was telling him about is the nigga that he came and was bringing up that baby was hanging with, and they know he he killed their people or whatever. Oh, baby hanging with the person that Stone was bigger than Gangsta. Most baby, it would have never been a gangster if there was a Stone. Stone named him Gangsta. He the one. He has acknowledged that as well and admitted that Stone gave him his nickname. So he would have never been Gangsta without Stone. Okay, so part is this nigga, he brought this dude up, and so he was like, how baby gonna hang with somebody that he know killed his nephew, right? And it's so funny because I'm the first one, now that I'm looking at these text messages, I'm the first one who must have sent him this picture because he said, I said, oh, and this is the nigga I was telling you about. He said, do she have it? Now he asking about the AIDS. Danielle so mad or whatever. The first thing he asked me, do she have it, right? Do she have it? I say, yes, sir. Fully blown with it. He says, who is the dude? Who is the dude? I say, crazy part, I just found out when he really died with last year, since I had an attorney when he died to handle all of my business, because Brenda and Danielle was so crooked, and the lawyer never physically gave me the policy until last year when I needed it for BMI and ASCAP, okay? And so I said the dude's name, right? Which is B, okay? He said, who is he and what he did? I say, some groupie dude who run behind, you know, whatever they're doing with the leg and think he know y'all, but, you know, I said, but you know, I let him know that he was never heard of. He apparently been killing for the group, is what he told my homegirl, but then said he changed his life, right? So I then went into the music repertoires, letting him know, because he's affiliated to all of this, okay? He knows music, okay? The first thing I did was bring up the little Stone's Daughter repertoire, okay, for ASCAP, which she stole all her daddy's belongings through. And then, so the conversation that was going on was not what I'm proving to you is, or what I'm acknowledging to you is, the conversation that was going on was just not no kicking it, okay? The conversation that was going on was strictly business and what I knew, and I was just hitting him with it just to see, you know, he is CI, you understand what I'm saying? He ain't crazy, he know about it all, right? So, I said, this part though, under her name. And then I sent him the BMI Cash Money awarded songs, hot shit, all the ones that Alvin had wrote. I said, this is some of the music Stone wrote and published with ASCAP, but they transferred it to BMI after he died and took him off the catalog. Is why I had to get that death certificate in hand to get it all straight, since BMI had his name off, right? So I sent the repertoire Killa Stone Publishing. That's for the videos and the documentary he made. I told him, now all of this, we ain't kicking it. I don't know what he called kicking it. I said Asia stole the publishing rights to her to do her music and left my son off purposely. So now she's in big trouble as soon as I'm ready. Just been watching and waiting is why she made that YouTube about him. But my son is over. I say, but about him. But my son is over it all now. It's why she's mad. Did you get the Gmail? Let me see. No, I didn't get the Gmail, baby. I'm gonna look at it in 1 second. So I said, she be telling my dude he sound like me because she know he ain't know who. But I let all them know. I'm all of that, okay? So I'm letting them know the same little girl that he gonna tell a lie about it. I'm gonna come back and straighten it right off. So, but I'm giving y'all the conversations that me and him was having. Since he wanted to act like we was kicking it so much. You see, people get things misconstrued. If I'm talking to you about business, we ain't kicking it. I'm telling you what I know for a reason, because I'm telling you what I know because I know you know. Okay? But you're not catching it. You understand? So, I sent him the Secretary of State. I sent him, I sent all kinds of stuff. I said they still repping D-Boy with tattoos. And I had to let him know that they've all been revoked before Stone even died. So I showed where D-Boys had been revoked with the Secretary of State of Louisiana. So then I sent,